Today I'm going to show you how to set up a sensory bin for a toddler, a preschooler, and a big kid. Sensory bins keep your kids' attention so you can get work done while they play. I'm Stephanie Anderson, and I teach entrepreneurs how to keep their kids playing so they can work from home. Subscribe to my channel and then hit the bell so you know when I get a new video done each week. If you're struggling to keep your little ones busy while you work, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to set up a sensory bin so you can get work done while they play. All three of our kids love sensory bins. A sensory bin is a play present that activates the senses. Usually it's seeing, hearing, smelling, and feeling. Sometimes you can use tasting if you're using food, but most often it's those first four senses that we use for sensory bins. For older kids, it helps them de-stress, and for younger kids, it helps them learn because kids learn through their senses. There are just 5 easy steps for you to go through to set up a sensory bin for your kids. And if you wait till the end of this video, I will share with you 3 completed sensory bins so you'll know what you can do for your toddler, preschooler, or your big kid. Step 1, find a location. Sensory bins can be messy if you don't prepare. Find a spot outdoors with a kid-sized table or a soft place to sit. Or if you want to work indoors, make sure you lie down a sheet, an oilcloth, or a flannel-backed tablecloth. That will contain the mess, and try to avoid the carpet. Keep a dustpan and a brush handy, and I also like to keep some baby wipes on hand, or at least a towel with a washcloth. Step 2, choose a theme and characters. So what's your kid into right now? Are they into a TV show or a book series? Do they like animals or action figures? Figure out what they're into and try to find characters from that to place into your sensory bins to start. We like to use Lego minifigures, animals, wooden peg dolls, little people, or even just little glass gems with the kids' imagination can be characters too. Step 3, gather your base. So a base to a sensory bin is really just a bunch of small loose parts. So if you have a younger child, you're going to want to use larger loose parts so they're not going to be a choking hazard. But for older kids, you can use smaller loose parts. Think about these 3 themes when you're thinking about gathering up your loose parts. They can either be from the kitchen, from the home, like home decor, or from nature. So some examples of kitchen goods would be dried beans, dried pasta, rice, corn, dough, Play-Doh, cloud dough, or even shaving cream or whipping cream. So from your home, mostly decor would be like water beads that you use in flower vases, or craft leaves, or gems, or even some shredded paper. For nature items, you can really use anything, but what comes to mind for us and what we use pretty often are leaves, grass, rocks, dirt or sand, and of course water. Is this making sense to you? If it is, give me a like and drop a comment below. Let's play. Step 4, find your bin. You could use a regular old shoebox. A clear one is best, a clear plastic one in case you're using wet ingredients. You could use any sort of bin, tray, or tub that might have come with your children's toys, or you can pick these up in art stores. Or you can even use a tray. They make plastic art trays, or you could also use a serving tray that you use for serving meals. We also like to use scrapbook boxes. They're great because when you're done with your sensory bin, you can just close them up and save them for next time. And your last step, step 5, this is the most fun one. What else can you add to your theme bin to make it even more fun? We have just some things around the house. We like to use this plate for like a water hole or water bin. Some fabric to make it kind of your own play space. Natural elements, these are like little bamboo sticks we found at the craft store. Blocks, these are great ones from Grimm's. They make a little cave, or they also have a cool rainbow. Or just like little things like kitchen utensils, cups, spoons, nets. All sorts of things to make the sensory bin just a little bit more fun for your kids. I promise to share 3 completed sensory bins to give you some ideas of what you might set up at your house. So here's one. This is for a little bit older child who is past the choking stage, but we have some rocks, we have some fake greens from the craft store, we have a recyclable, a couple little animals, jungle animals, a few blocks. It's basically a little small world, but all the different textural elements keep it great for all the senses. Here's sensory bin number 2. We have a shovel, a paintbrush, a mermaid, and a little animal that goes with a mermaid, and shaving cream. This is a great one because even though it looks like it's really messy, it's actually the easiest thing to clean up because it's like soap and you just wipe it down with a towel. I would highly recommend getting an unscented version because shaving cream can be really strongly scented and some kids don't like that. Also, if they're having a little bit of trouble first touching the shaving cream, a brush works great. And the third sensory bin is my favorite. Everybody loves kinetic sand. It's play sand, but it also kind of holds its form. So when you squeeze it, you can mold it into different things. I just added some trucks and some gems. So the trucks have things to push around. And literally this is a big favorite for our 9-year-old, our 7-year-old, and our 5-year-old. They love kinetic sand. Now you know how to set up a sensory bin that should keep your kids playing for hours. But how are you going to keep staying inspired? I've written a 3-page guide on long-lasting play, and if you click on the description below, you can grab yours for free down there. What kind of sensory bin are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, please subscribe, share it with a friend, and hit the like button. And I will see you in the next one.